Listen to me right now. Stop scrolling. Stop breathing for a second. Because what I'm about to show you could be sitting in your pocket, your wallet, your old jar, or your grandparents' drawer, and it could be worth serious money. This is USA Coin Reveal, and today we're exposing the top 4 super most valuable Lincoln wheat pennies that look ordinary but are actually hidden wealth. Do not spend these coins. People are spending these coins every day without knowing they're holding a silent fortune. These old coins are big treasures. Secret collectors want these coins, and nobody talks about how dangerous it is to ignore them. If you have these coins, it means you're holding a fortune. Collectors are fighting for these coins in real auctions, and every tiny detail makes them special. Stay till the end, because each coin gets rarer, bigger, and more shocking, and the final coin will change everything. Check your pocket now. These coins are quiet wealth, a life-changing opportunity, and hidden treasure coins that most people are accidentally losing. Coin number 1 USA, Lincoln Wheat Penny, 1943 no mint mark. You're about to hear something that will make you nervous every time you see an old penny again. Because this coin looks small, dirty, scratched, and ordinary. But it is not ordinary. This is a silent fortune, hiding in plain sight, and ignoring it could cost you life-changing money. Stay with me, because this detail changes everything. The 1943 Lincoln Wheat Penny, without a mint mark, is one of those coins that feels dangerous to ignore. This was a wartime year in the United States. The country was under massive pressure. Factories were overloaded, metals were rationed, and every piece of copper was needed for ammunition, weapons, and military supplies. The U.S. Mint had to make emergency changes, and that chaos created some of the most mysterious and valuable pennies in American history. This coin was born in a year when the world was burning, the economy was shifting, and mistakes at the mint quietly created hidden treasures that collectors dream about today. On the front, you see Abraham Lincoln, calm, powerful, serious, a symbol of American strength during crisis. On the back, the wheat ears stand like guardians of prosperity, agriculture, and survival. This design is iconic, but in 1943 something strange happened behind the scenes. The minting process was rushed, metal supplies were confused, and rare versions slipped into circulation. That is why this year is legendary among collectors. This coin is made primarily of zinc-coated steel for most 1943 pennies, but rare copper-based examples and unusual survivors exist that send collectors into bidding wars. The coin feels light in your hand, about 2.7 grams, with a diameter around 19 millimeters and a thin thickness that makes it feel fragile but historic, like a time capsule from wartime America. The absence of a mint mark means it came from Philadelphia, the heart of U.S. coin production, where some of the most legendary errors and rare strikes originated under intense wartime stress. Now look at this condition. Front side brown rust scratch, backside fine condition. Most people would think it's damaged. Most people would throw it away. That's exactly why this coin is dangerous. Original rust, scratches, and untouched surfaces prove authenticity and history. Cleaned coins lose their soul. Cleaned coins lose their power. Cleaned coins lose their value. Original toning, original aging, original wear. This is what collectors worship. This coin survived a war, decades of circulation, and still carries its story on its skin. That is why survival is rare. Millions were destroyed, melted, corroded, or lost forever. Collectors obsess over tiny details on this coin. The sharpness of Lincoln's jaw, the wheat lines on the reverse, the texture of the fields, and especially the mint mark, or the lack of it. Missing mint marks can mean Philadelphia origin, but in certain years and conditions, they trigger intense collector desire. This is the kind of coin that makes auction rooms go silent and tense. Bidders raise numbers quietly, aggressively, almost emotionally. They don't want to sell. They want to hold. They want to lock it away as quiet wealth. This is not fiction. This is real auction behavior. Demand is rising, supply is shrinking, and every year fewer original coins survive. That's why this coin is a treasure. That's why this changes everything. Right now, the 1943 Lincoln wheat penny without mint mark, with brown rust scratches on the front and fine condition on the back, has a current market value of around $421. This is serious money. This is hidden wealth. This is a life-changing opportunity in a tiny penny that most people would spend without thinking. If you are holding this coin, you're holding a fortune. Collectors are fighting for it. This coin is special. This is quiet wealth disguised as copper and steel. Do not spend this coin. Do not clean this coin. Do not polish this coin. Cleaning destroys history, destroys originality, destroys collector trust, and destroys massive value. Professional grading is critical because authentication turns a simple penny into a certified treasure that investors and collectors respect. Check the date, check the mint mark, check the surface, and be patient. Patience is golden in coin collecting. One mistake can destroy hundreds of thousands of dollars. One smart move can turn you into a legend in the collector world. Stay till the end, because what comes next is even bigger, even rarer, and even more shocking. This coin is a hidden treasure hiding in plain sight, and millions of people are accidentally losing it every day. And the next coin on this list is even more dangerous to ignore. A penny that collectors quietly hunt like buried gold. Coin number 2. You think a dirty penny is worthless. You think a brown, rusty, circulated old coin is trash. But what if that exact dirty penny is actually a silent fortune, a hidden treasure, a life-changing opportunity people are throwing away every single day? Stay with me, because this detail changes everything. And what comes next is even bigger. The 1943 Lincoln wheat penny without a mint mark is one of the most dangerous coins to ignore in American history. This coin was born in pure wartime chaos. The United States was fighting World War II. Copper was urgently needed for bullets, shells, military wiring, and equipment, and the U.S. Mint was under intense pressure to keep producing coins with limited materials. That pressure created mistakes, rushed production, and rare survivors that today are considered legendary hidden wealth. This was not a normal year. Factories were stressed. Workers were overworked. Metal supplies were changing daily. The mint switched materials, experimented, and rushed coins into circulation. In that chaos, rare coins slipped through unnoticed. This is why 1943 is one of the most powerful years in U.S. coin history and why collectors obsess over it in silence. On the front, Abraham Lincoln stares forward with calm authority, symbolizing American strength during crisis. On the back, the wheat ears stand for survival, prosperity, and the backbone of the nation. But this coin is not just a design. It is a wartime artifact. It is a piece of American pressure, fear, and determination captured in metal. This coin feels light in your hand, about 2.7 grams, with a diameter around 19 millimeters and a thin thickness that makes it feel delicate, almost fragile, like history you can touch. Most 1943 pennies were made of zinc-coated steel, but rare variations, unusual survivors, and original condition pieces drive collectors into aggressive bidding wars. The missing mint mark means Philadelphia, the main mint, where intense wartime production led to rare anomalies and legendary survivors. Now look at this condition. Front and back, brown rust shade, almost dirty, circulated condition. Most people would throw it away instantly. That is exactly why this coin is dangerous. That brown rust, that dirty surface, that circulation wear is proof of originality. It means the coin lived through history. It means no modern hands destroyed it with cleaning. Cleaned coins lose everything. Cleaned coins lose trust. Cleaned coins lose massive value. Original dirt, original rust, original wear is the fingerprint of time, and collectors pay insane money for untouched history. Survival is rare because most 1,943 pennies were damaged, melted, corroded, destroyed, or lost forever. Finding one that survived decades in circulated but authentic condition is like discovering a relic from a war-era vault. This is a hidden treasure hiding in plain sight. Collectors obsess over microscopic details on this coin. The texture of Lincoln's face, the sharpness of the wheat lines, the fields, the edges, and especially the mintmark situation. No mintmark means Philadelphia, and certain wartime strikes from Philadelphia are legendary. Tiny differences in metal composition, strike quality, and surface toning can turn a normal penny into a monster treasure. Auction rooms go quiet when these coins appear. Bidders do not joke. They raise numbers slowly, aggressively, emotionally. They want to own history. They want quiet wealth. They want a coin nobody else can easily find. They hold these coins. They do not sell. They wait for the value to explode even more. This is not fiction. This is real. Demand is rising. Supply is shrinking. And collectors are fighting for these coins in silence. Right now, the 1,943 Lincoln wheat penny without mint mark, with brown rust shade on both sides and circulated original condition, has a current market value of around $379. This is serious money. This is hidden wealth. This is a life-changing opportunity in a penny people are spending at grocery stores and losing in couch cushions. If you have this coin, you're holding a fortune. This coin is special. This coin is quiet wealth disguised as dirt and copper. Do not spend this coin. Do not clean this coin. Do not polish this coin. Cleaning destroys originality, destroys history, and destroys hundreds of thousands of dollars. Professional grading is critical because authentication turns this penny into certified treasure that collectors and investors trust. Check the date. Check the mint mark. Check the color. Check the weight. Be patient. Patience is golden. One wrong move destroys everything. One smart move changes everything. This is a hidden treasure, hiding in plain sight, and people are accidentally losing it every single day. Stay till the end, because the next coin is even rarer, even more shocking, and even more dangerous to ignore. Coin number 3. You see a tiny black spot on an old penny, and you think it's damaged. You think it's dirty. You think it's nothing. But what if that tiny black spot is the fingerprint of history, the mark of authenticity, and the sign of a silent fortune hiding in plain sight? Stay with me, because this detail changes everything. And what comes next is even bigger. The 1,944 Lincoln wheat penny is one of those coins that feels ordinary but is dangerously powerful. This coin was born during the final brutal years of World War II. America was still in full wartime production mode. Factories were roaring. Soldiers were overseas. The economy was under pressure. Metals were being recycled, reused, melted, and rushed back into circulation. The U.S. Mint was under extreme stress, and when stress hits a mint, rare coins are born. 1944 is legendary because the mint switched materials again. Copper was being reclaimed from war materials, and production was intense and fast. Mistakes, variations, and rare survivors slipped into circulation quietly. Most people had no idea. That's why collectors obsess over this year in total silence. On the front, Abraham Lincoln looks strong, calm, and unbreakable, representing American endurance during war. On the back, the wheat ears symbolize survival, food, and the backbone of the nation. This is not just a coin. This is a wartime artifact. This is a piece of American pressure, victory, and history in your hand. This coin feels solid but delicate, around 3.11 grams, with a diameter close to 19 millimeters and a thin, classic wheat penny thickness that makes it feel like a tiny time capsule. Most 1,944 pennies were copper-based, but wartime transitions created unusual strikes and rare survivors that collectors hunt aggressively. Every small detail matters. Every surface tells a story. Now look at this condition. Small, original black spots on both front and back, almost fine condition. Most people think spots mean damage. That is exactly why this coin is dangerous. Those black spots are natural toning and aging. They prove the coin was not cleaned, not polished, not destroyed by modern hands. Original surfaces are sacred. Cleaned coins lose their soul. Cleaned coins lose their power. Cleaned coins lose massive value instantly. Survival is rare because millions of 1,944 pennies were melted, damaged, worn smooth, or lost. Finding one with original black toning spots and almost fine detail is like finding a survivor from a battlefield vault. This is hidden treasure hiding in plain sight. Collectors obsess over microscopic details on this coin. The sharpness of Lincoln's hair, the clarity of the wheat stalks, the fields, the edges, and especially the metal texture and toning. These tiny black spots tell experts that this coin lived naturally through decades. This is what triggers aggressive bidding. Auction rooms change when a real 1,944 survivor appears. Bidders become quiet, focused, emotional. They raise numbers slowly but aggressively. They want quiet wealth. They want a coin that others missed. They want a wartime relic that is shrinking in supply every year. They hold these coins. They do not sell. They wait for value explosions. This is not fiction. Demand is rising. Supply is shrinking. Collectors are fighting for these coins quietly, strategically, and emotionally. Right now, the 1,944 Lincoln wheat penny with original small black spots on both sides and almost fine condition has a current market value of around $310. Zeroth. This is serious money. This is silent fortune. This is hidden wealth in a penny that people are accidentally spending and losing every single day. If you have this coin, you're holding a fortune. This coin is special. This coin changes everything. Do not spend this coin. Do not clean this coin. Do not polish this coin. Cleaning destroys originality, destroys history, and destroys hundreds of thousands of dollars in 1 second. Professional grading is critical because authentication turns this penny into certified treasure that collectors and investors trust. Check the date. Check the surface. Check the black spots. Check the details. Be patient. Patience is golden. One mistake destroys everything. One smart move creates life-changing wealth. This is a hidden treasure hiding in plain sight, and people are losing it every single day without knowing. Stay till the end, because the next coin is even rarer, even more shocking, and even more dangerous to ignore. Coin number 4. You see an old dirty penny with black-brown rust, and you think it's trash. You think it's worthless. You think it's something to throw away. But what if that dirty penny is actually a silent fortune, a hidden treasure, a life-changing opportunity people are losing every single day? Stay with me, because this detail changes everything, and this coin is dangerous to ignore. The 1943 Lincoln Wheat penny with the S mint mark is one of the most intense wartime coins in American history. This coin was born in the middle of World War II when the United States was under extreme pressure. Copper was desperately needed for weapons, ammunition, and military equipment. The economy was in full war mode. The U.S. Mint was under stress, rushing production, changing metals, working day and night to keep coins flowing. When a mint is under pressure, rare coins are created quietly, and history is written in metal. 1943 is a legendary year. The mint switched materials, experimented, and pushed coins out fast. Most pennies that year were made of zinc-coated steel, but rare variations, unusual strikes, and survivor coins from different mints became mythical in the collector world. The San Francisco Mint, marked with that tiny S, is famous for producing coins with unique characteristics under wartime stress. That little S changes everything. On the front, Abraham Lincoln stands calm and powerful, symbolizing strength in chaos. On the back, the wheat ears represent survival, agriculture, and the backbone of America during war. This coin is not just currency. It is a wartime relic. It is a piece of American survival in your hand. This penny feels light and historic, around 2.7 grams, about 19 millimeters in diameter, thin but strong, like a tiny time capsule from a world at war. The metal composition reflects wartime necessity, and the strike quality reflects rushed production. That combination is exactly what creates hidden treasures that collectors fight over decades later. Now look at this condition. Front and back, black-brown rust, original shade, old dirty circulated condition. Most people would throw this away instantly. That is exactly why this coin is dangerous. That rust, that dirt, that dark shade is proof of originality. It means no one cleaned it. It means no one destroyed its history. Cleaned coins lose everything. Cleaned coins lose trust. Cleaned coins lose massive value. Original toning and natural aging are sacred in the collector world. Survival is rare because millions of 1943 pennies corroded, were destroyed, melted, or lost. Finding one with original wartime rust and authentic surfaces is like discovering a relic from a war vault. This is hidden treasure hiding in plain sight, disguised as dirt. Collectors obsess over microscopic details on this coin. The tiny S mint mark, the texture of Lincoln's portrait, the wheat lines, the fields, the edges, the metal color. That little mint mark can trigger aggressive bidding. San Francisco wartime coins are hunted like buried gold. Auction rooms change when a real 1943 S survivor appears. Bidders become silent, focused, intense. They raise numbers slowly but aggressively. They are not joking. They are not spending for fun. They are curing quiet wealth. They hold these coins. They do not sell. They wait for values to explode. This is not fiction. Demand is rising. Supply is shrinking. Collectors are fighting for these coins quietly, strategically, emotionally. Right now, the 1943 Lincoln Wheat penny with S mint mark, black-brown rust original shade, old dirty circulated condition has a current market value of around $242. Zeroth. This is serious money. This is silent fortune. This is hidden wealth in a penny people are accidentally spending and losing every day. If you have this coin, you're holding a fortune. This coin is special. This coin changes everything. Do not spend this coin. Do not clean this coin. Do not polish this coin. Cleaning destroys originality, destroys history, and destroys hundreds of thousands of dollars instantly. Professional grading is critical because authentication turns this dirty penny into certified treasure that collectors and investors respect. Check the date. Check the S mint mark. Check the rust shade. Check the surface. Be patient. Patience is golden. One mistake destroys everything. One smart move creates life-changing wealth. This is a hidden treasure hiding in plain sight, and people are losing it every single day without knowing. And if you thought this coin was shocking, the next coin after this list is even more dangerous, even rarer, and even more unbelievable. So stay with USA Coin Reveal, because what comes next could change everything.